Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. We're live from the picturesque Adelaide Oval. This is the round 21 match between Adelaide and Hawthorn. It's that time of the year when every result is magnified. Today's winner will make a down payment on a finals berth, while the loser's spot will be under threat. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Thanks, Hutto. I'm going with the Hawks. They're a disciplined side and they all play their role. The top-end talent helps, obviously, and they're very much system-based and very well coached.
Thanks for those insights, Harp. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. The Adelaide Crows made a stunning entrance to the AFL when they destroyed Hawthorn by 86 points in front of a capacity crowd of just under 45,000 at Football Park in round 1, 1991. The Hawks were made to look. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. O'Brien wins the first tap. Day, Warple. They'll compete inside the 50. Thumped away. Worrell hunting the footy. He's completely shanked it. That is not the place to turn it over.
Missed the target by a long way. Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Surely he can't from there. Don't tell me. He's kicked a miraculous goal.
I'm surprised he went with the drop punt from that angle, but he kicked it beautifully.
The Hawks on the board first. O'Brien wins the tap. He's been accosted. Coming. They've got time to put the kettle on. D'Ambrosio cuts it off. Good kick. Ginnivan can keep it moving. Warple. You have to love the commitment. That's a bruising tackle. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Meek with a deft tap. Day runs onto it and can drive them into attack. You can't afford to do that too often. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Dawson has charged into space. His field kicking is normally first rate. Anyone's ball. Miller spills out in the tackle. The Hawks should score here. Sees something he likes. Handballs it to nobody. Ginnivan in the right spot at the right time. Who's front and centre? Throw in deep in the pocket.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Good ruck work. Peatling. Some indirect ball movement here. Laird with a chance to relieve the pressure. Daring run out of defence. A second bounce. That's skillful. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. Can he impose himself on the match? Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. O'Brien has found some space. Taking time to assess the options. Walker has marked in front of goal.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Looking to equalise, and that's a good kick. Scores level.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Both sides on the board. O'Brien showing his skills. Peatling coming, running in support. Saligo navigated the traffic. Dawson under pressure. Thilthorpe swoops. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The two big men do battle. Dawson gives it everything. Sicily wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. They must tidy up their kicking. What's he got on offer? In no hurry here. Peatling works hard to present. Slowing it down. Searching kick. Coming. Pushes into space and receives the footy. Can they get another one? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. Sizes up what's ahead.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score, and it hasn't even done that. Tidy ball. Warple, all on his own. Neat little worm burner. Gunston. Keane took him high. Clever kick. It's a dreadful mistake. What a time here. Great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Hawks don't want to handball the footy. They just keep throwing it on the boot and hoping for the best. Smart teams are never going to let you get away with that. Is it a case of a poor game plan, or are these players simply not listening to the coach? Either way, they'll have more success if they can start using handball as a creative weapon that gives the players ahead of the ball an opportunity to lead and take uncontested marks rather than having to deal with constant body contact, which is not only unproductive, but a taxing way to play the game.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. The big men fly. Warple, he'll pump them into attack once more. Murray, we've seen that before. Keane breaks the line, going for territory. Meek went bang. Impey throws it on the boot. Warple closed him down. He's been busy so far. Ginnivan all alone in the centre square. Defence 101 there. Worrell. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Warple got a fist in. Rankin just shoveled it out. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. He's just about kicked the cover off it. O'Brien manages to get off a handball. Dawson, Saligo. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Meek with a deft tap. Day, Newcomb, D'Ambrosio. Now it's someone else's problem. Miller, can he force his way through? No wonder coaches go grey. He's had little impact so far. D'Ambrosio takes a beauty towards the goal mouth. Joel gets to the front spot.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
2 goals each, and it's been good to watch. Meek wins the tap. Warple, forward they go again. Miller tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McDonald heads towards goal and does not let them down.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Hawks in front now. The big men fly. Nash, he's been dispossessed. O'Brien, Crouch, plays on. This will be a close thing. It's good.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Scores level. This is absorbing. O'Brien slaps it out. Peatling in his natural habitat. Crouch slips over the shoulder. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Fogarty can line up and potentially give them the lead.
To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
Crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
A couple in a row and a little bit of momentum.
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. O'Brien has probably got the points at this stage. That's a bit of a waste. Nash, advantage paid, and away they go. Leans back and drills it.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
No one can break clear. Scores a level for the 4th time today. O'Brien wins it out of the centre. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Good ruck work. Dawson somehow released the ball. Meek onto it in a flash. Free kick for a trip, naturally. Heads for the pocket. Murray doing what he does best. No easy exit. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. O'Brien wins the hit out. Joel Nash runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
That set play worked a treat, but at the same time, their opponents were generous in allowing it.
The Hawks with their noses in front. Meek wins the hit out. Nash, when one tackle just won't do, gets the kick away. In no man's land, Dawson affects the turnover. This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, too wonky. It's a behind.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Sicily to bring it in. No one can mark. Hawthorn. Run down, great chase.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Happy just to mop up these last moments before the break. Mackenzie can keep it moving. Hardwick working hard and presenting well. The Hawks are out of trouble. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rankin spoils. Crouch. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Hawks have got themselves into a strong position off the back of their ball movement and their foot skills. They've had fewer clearances and contested possessions, but it's hardly mattered because they're getting full value from the footy they are winning. They'll know this match is theirs for the taking if they can get their hands on the footy a little more.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Warple. Look at the space he's got to work with. Probing ball. Watson hasn't seen a lot of it. Murray is there to save the day. They've got time to put the kettle on. Good disciplined defence. Newcomb. This will be touch and go. Murray making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He had no interest in taking any chances.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Keane with the footy. Joel trying to bring the Crummers into play. Hawthorn. Ginnivan didn't need to be asked twice. Warple has it on a string. Can't get a clean kick away. Will the ump call that back? No. Hawthorn. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Wants to take the game on. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Crows on the board first after half-time. O'Brien slaps it out. Dawson, Peatling, Mackenzie with a steal. Taken to ground. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Meek with the tap. Warple. This is promising. Impey in the right spot. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
Great composure there to go back and call his slot the go-ahead goal.
One straight kick is all that separates the sides. Meek wins it out of the centre. Nash runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Who's front and centre? Moore, like a Yorkshire Terrier. He's got it.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
The Hawks with the past 2 goals. Meek gets his hand to it. Warple does the roving. Newcomb punched away. Worrell wins a hard ball. That's commitment to the cause. He didn't want it to spill out there. Meek showing his skills. Newcomb, he's put it through.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
The Crows have given up 3 in a row now. They're in trouble. The big men fly. Peatling, time to turn on the Jets. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Mackenzie, dangerous to leave on his own. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Mackenzie, he's generally a good kick. Moore has a vice-like grip. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. McDonald has found some space, picking their way through. Murray is racking up spoils. Gunston, drop pass, goal!
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired ball.
The Crows really need to respond now. The two big men do battle. Peatling, Dawson drives it deep. Fogarty outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Crows haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Meek showing his skills. Nash trying to find a path. Moore gets to the front spot and can line them up.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
The distance is the only problem. Punched that like he meant it. Joel, he's kicked a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
The Hawks with a steadying goal. Good ruck work. Peatling, Dawson under pressure. Crouch puts the foot down and away he goes. Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Crows need to back that up and generate some momentum. Meek showing his skills. Peatling. Mackenzie gets to it first. Delivers it inside 50. Ginnivan needs to be quick. It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dogged it.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
So a timely goal late in the piece. The big men fly. Day. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. I've liked his game today. Keane. We've seen that before. Coming in the centre square. They've given it back. Smith showing some desperation. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Crows have had an off day, simple as that. They've kept coming, but they just haven't been able to match their usual standards, and the opposition deserves plenty of credit for that. It's not beyond the realms of imagination that this could yet end up close, but more realistically, they're not playing well enough.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. O'Brien punches it out of the ruck. Dawson thumped away. Which way will it bounce? They are tackling machines today. Easy decision. The tackle was above the shoulders. They're playing with purpose and poise. Good work rate. You can see their confidence growing. They're moving the footy well here. Doesn't often waste it. Day, all on his own. He's been industrious. The kick was misdirected. What's he got on offer? The Crows have been out of sorts. Walker got a fist in. Day, they can smell victory. Michelini with a big fist. He'll be sore in the morning. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Meek wins the tap. Crouch in his natural habitat. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Peatling. They've got to get a wriggle on. Nash is calm in a crisis. I don't think it was intentional, but that's always a free kick. And they're away. Rankin cuts it off. He's had little impact so far. Hardwick clears the area. Scrimshaw. Can they get it forward this time? Into the middle with the kick. Hawthorn couldn't complete the mark. I'm not sure he wanted it. Rochelle, Peatling receives a clever hand pass. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Crows were after the first, and they've got it. Meek slaps it out. Day, Nash running in support. Smith doing what he does best. He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
The Hawks by 24. O'Brien with a deft tap. Peatling should be in the votes today. He's kicked it high. Defence 101 there. It's loose inside the 50, and we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Hawks will take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
Day, Impey is folded back. Meek, Nash, Worrell makes good contact. The Hawks have denied them the corridor. Anyone's ball. O'Brien sees an opportunity and plays on. In no man's land, Rankin, Meek leads his opponent. Day, the kick is precise. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. McDonald, strong grab, delivers it inside 50. Joel marks. That's hard to stop.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Gets it out of the danger zone. Impey spoils. And a moment for the players to catch their breath. The two big men do battle. Nash knew the tackle was coming. Attracted a crowd. They cannot keep him quiet. And the ump does what we all knew he would.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away blindsided on his wrong foot.
O'Brien, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Day, under pressure. Hand pass cut off. A whistle for in the back. Clever kick. Neil Bullen went bang. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
The Crows with a late chance.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Crows have lost no friends today. They've been valiant in defeat. Meek slaps it out. Warple, he's everywhere at the moment. Smith making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Ginnivan, Day, sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
The Hawks are after a spot in the top four, and they're every chance to get it on the strength of this. What are the main takeaways from that one, Huff?
The Hawks were just that bit better for most of the match and always looked more likely to get the points. They made some bad errors today, though, so they'll focus on trying to be cleaner with the ball next week. Another team might have punished them more.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Huff. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.